Hello and welcome. This is the Afrobeat Cult. I am Ehian Akimio, and it's the holiday season, and a lot of people are outside now. It's been snowing quite a while, which is also fun. You catch your fun as much as you can at this time of the year. What's on today? Today we're talking about, I want to focus on Nollywood versus Netflix. Now, for a few years now, most of the Nollywood movies have been finding their way onto Netflix. That's a good thing because when you consider the level of development that the Nollywood industry has been having in terms of the production value for most of the movies that have been coming out of Nigeria, you would want to say, a big thumbs up to all the production, the crew, the amount of time, the energy, the level of development has been really, really good for the industry. Now nowadays you find well maybe over 20 to 22, even up to 25 of the Nollywood films on Netflix, which is a good thing. And in terms of the level of development, in terms of the amount of outreach and the number of people that get to watch these movies on Netflix as compared to many years back, well over 20 years ago, it's a good thing for the industry. Now, back in the day, you'd find that a lot of movies were made on DVDs or the different formats that used to exist in the past. Now, there were several complaints about that. You would be talking about the quality of the films, the sound quality, the production value generally was quite poor. But nowadays, you find that because of the influence of Netflix on the production value, you find a lot of very, very good, well produced movies. Well, the only fallback in all of that is that everybody seems to be in a rush to produce their films geared directly for Netflix, and quite understandably so, because perhaps the returns, the money that you get from it is pretty good. Netflix basically pays quite a lot of money for all these productions, which is a good thing for the industry if it is poured into the movie production itself. Yeah, that's good. However, my only concern or question mark on all of that is, are all these movies that are produced on Netflix, for Netflix, are they really up to scratch? Do they really meet the international standards, or are these movie producers just doing it just for the sake of getting money and being out there? We have movies like Lionheart, for instance, Wedding Party, Merry Man, so many others that have been there. I have seen quite a few. I even watched quite recently the one called Big Daddy, something like that. And my only complaint, especially with that one, was the fact that some of the artists that were cast as actors might not have been there, should not have been there in the first place. I don't think they really added any concrete value to all those movies. The other thing is perhaps there's something that I always believe in. I believe that content is key in a lot of all these things. So maybe people, the producers, the writers need to add more content, give it more beef in the movie production. I mean, the production value is really high. That I said from the very beginning, which is a good thing. It shows that we have progressed from what it used to be, because what used to exist is that you'll find that the voice and the background music never really matched. But hey, that's just my opinion here. And but nowadays you find that a lot of that has been taken into consideration. And like I said, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just saying that there are other areas that need to be looked at. Lionheart, for instance, I watched it over and over again. I could not really find any major fault in it. It was really good. However, like I said before, the content, you need to add more value to the content. The content must be able to live up to the streaming, the kind of audience that you're talking about. So if that is not done, a lot of all these movies will just make a lot of waves on the streaming services and not really go out there and win those awards that we so vitally need to help push the push the industry even further. For instance, an issue like the strength of women in business, the strength of women in the industry, the strength of women in the community, how far they have gone in the industry. That's an issue that was not really highlighted. It was touched on, but it wasn't really pushed to the kind of extreme, to the kind of position that it should have been, to make the kind of impact that that I'm thinking the producers desired. So more of the content, concentrate a lot more on content, and there's no saying, you know, there's nothing wrong in considering all of the things that go into production. It's good to have the production value, the picture quality, the sound quality, everything, the lighting, the quality of actors, that has gone up quite well. But there's nothing wrong in adding more to the content so that, you know, we delve into these issues. And if you're concentrating on a particular subject, you face it head on. Now, this is the Afrobeat Cult, and would like to urge you also, you know, just hit that button right there and subscribe on this channel. And of course, leave a comment. Tell me what you guys think about this particular issue, Nollywood versus Netflix. Are we doing the right thing? Are we moving the right direction? Are we just putting up movies just for the heck of it? Now, the other big competition that we have across the globe, we know that in South Africa they make quite a lot of good movies, and of course Nollywood is one of the biggest industries in the world. Next to Bollywood, we have, of course, Hollywood, Bollywood, and Nollywood. We are moving in the right direction. I said that before, and we need to do just a little bit more to tweak the content a bit more, to give it more beef, so to speak. And with that, I come to a close right here. So remember, subscribe, support, and share. This is the Afrobeat Cult, and we'll see you later. Bye.